Whoa. Okay. So this is awesome because this is a lot of first right here. So first of all, hello everyone. Welcome to Getting Academic with John on Demand from a comic book look. You guys know, as always, we do our best to keep it comics. This is such an exclusive. I can't even begin to tell you how exclusive this is. You're seeing the new Nerd Room for the first time. I've been in the process of moving. I am one-third the reason why it's been kind of delayed between episodes of a comic book look lately, but things are settling down. Art is getting put on the walls, and it's looking sharp, as you can see, and I love it. I completely love it. Silver walls, awesome Dark Avengers artwork, custom framed. Oh, let me duck here. You can see some of the custom work. And I got my Doctor Doom hat, eating a donut. It's a great day to be filming a show. So, anyways, I just wanted to touch base with you guys here because I picked up some books the other week, and I was just on fire about these things. There was some great stuff, there was some not so great stuff, and some interesting stuff, but ultimately a really good week in comics. So these are not in any particular order whatsoever. I'm just going to kick it off. You guys bear with me, and as always, just, grab a beer and have fun. So let's talk first about what I love, which is Marvel Comics, right? Alright, so I got an Image book here. This is Real Heroes, issue 1. Brian Hitch's name prominently on the cover. Image Comics always, always, always has a fun product for me. This one is no different. It's an interesting twist. It opens up with the thematic, typical superhero team overcoming evil, except it's on the big screen. These are actually celebrities playing superheroes. We wouldn't know anything about that right now with all these movies coming out, would we? So I thought it was just kind of a fun play on what's going on right now, on the big screens in Hollywood, Marvel Studios, don't tell anyone, maybe DC, I don't know, but it was a fun book ultimately. But at the end, a situation calls for them to actually step into their superhero roles. I thought that was a fun twist, and I would be curious to see how the series, progresses. So Image Comics, $3.99, Real Heroes issue 1. Shout out to Brian Hitch. Very interesting concept. I like it. I would honestly probably give this a 4 out of 6 beers. It was fun. It was, it displayed a little bit of ingenuity in there in terms of that twist, especially at the end. But it was a fun read. So that was it was a pleasant pick for me on the comic book shelf, and I'm glad that I took a second to double check and make sure, because I didn't have that in my original stack. I'm glad I gave it a chance. So thank you. Thank you, Image Comics. We're going to go ahead and continue on with the Image Comics theme here. I just boasted on Comic Book Look issue 111 about the first issue of this series. Guess what? I got the second here. Revenge issue 2. Jonathan Ross, Ian Churchill. What a mean team supreme. This book, the guy's face peeled off, fingertips missing, blood hanging out in this ooze. What? This book is crazy. It does not hold back. On the first page, a gal's wearing a strap-on. I mean, this is a mean book. It is definitely for mature readers. I definitely would agree with that. Very dark, but also it just peels away the layers of, some of the basic layers of humanity for the kind of people that it depicts in this book, and it's so interesting to me. It's just so interesting. This is an Image title I promise you I'm going to rock with until it stops coming out, because it is a crazy title. What someone would do to take revenge. I'm not going to give anything away in this book. I thoroughly enjoyed it, though. This gets a 6 out of 6 beers for sure. Check it out. Just do me a favor. Check it out for sure. I got to just give a shout out here. I'm wearing a Guinness shirt. I'm drinking a Harp. Taking it light this evening, so I hope everyone's having an awesome Friday. Alright, let's get into some of the Marvel stuff here. So we got all new XFactor issue 5, right? We're taking such a corporate approach here. We got the Serval Industries logo everywhere. Everywhere. XFactor is Serval Industries' superhero team. To be honest with you, Stark has the Iron Man armor. It doesn't really have its own team or anything. So my main question is, why haven't we, and if we have, please correct me, but why in Marvel haven't we heard of Serval Industries before now? And if we have, when? Because I would like to know. I would like to know that. I'm just curious. I'm a huge, huge continuity junkie, so I would just be curious about that. Let's talk characters. Funcast, Polaris, Quicksilver, Gambit, Danger, and we got like Warlock and Cypher potentially in the mix. This hodgepodge, this Rubik's Cube of all the X teams, and let's see who we can put together and make a fun book. But let's have some of the necessary elements. Let's have Havoc in the background, Alex Summers in the background, with Polaris leading the team, Alex keeping an eye on her, because he still cares about her. Ugh. You know, Valentine's Day was over in February, so I don't know. But it's a fun book. I'm happy that I stuck with XFactor when they closed the office doors of the detective agency. And to be honest with you, I think I've been enjoying this more than the previous run. Don't tell the creators. I think that it's a fun twist on it. They're so casual in the descriptions. The writers just throwing in descriptions on what's happening with his family. Shout out to Peter David, because it's just so funny. I love reading the intros, and that's obviously the first thing I read when I get the next issue is right at the front. It's so funny how he just ties it into Marvel's like, that's cool, whatever. So, I like that. Alright, let's talk about the Uncanny Avengers 018 now, issue number 1. Here we go again with more alternate reality hoo-ha. We got an alternate reality Brotherhood of Evil Mutants chasing Havoc and the Wasp, who had this newfound romance, and I suddenly kind of fell out in love with the title. I think that it had a strong start to it, and it was a great concept, mutants working with Avengers, but I think that now that we're past this big event, what's the solution? And it's a Marvel Band-Aid is what I'm starting to call it. Let's throw them into an alternate reality, right? I'm so tired of that, and there's no need, and that's why I'm just gritting my teeth. This gets a 1 out of 6 for sure, man. Not my favorite issue. I don't even know if I'm going to roll with it anymore. We'll see. Disappointed. Alright, well, let's get into something that I just ooze praise about. Grr. If I could show you my wall over here of the cards that I have, man, I was so excited for this one. Silver Surfer issue 1. Artwork is simple, but fun, and well thought out. It is so crazy to me that I enjoyed this book, because I saw the cover in the previews, and I was like, absolutely not. No way, I am not going to like this book at all. But when you read the comic, it takes you back to the old books, to the 90s series, the cartoon series that was on TV when they first started doing computer, animations and all that other crap, and it just rocked my world. I had so much fun with this comic that I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am for future roles. I'm just going to open up to a random page here. Just some of the layout is fun. It's wacky. It's quirky. It is just so strong. This was a cool spread. I loved it, and I cannot stop but recommend it heavily. If you guys don't know anything about the Silver Surfer, excellent time to jump on. If you do, excellent time to continue that cruise across the universe on your Silver Surfboard. Oh, man. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So, Silver Surfer issue 1 gets a keg. Man. Finally, let's talk about something that you see in the background a little bit. A little Dark Avengers enthusiast that I am. We recently had this reboot of Iron Patriot #1, right? Which is Rhodey, James Rhodes, War Machine, taking the Iron Patriot armor, which is primarily basing out of Iron Man 3, right? I was not happy with the rendition of Iron Patriot in that movie, but It happened on the big screen. The whole country saw it. Sorry. I mean, I can't say it didn't happen. I can't say that this didn't happen either. What I can tell you is that I will not be continuing collecting this because as a #1 issue, I felt it really dropped the ball hard. It was just, it's more of an in-depth look at the character. If that's what you're looking for, check it out. I went into this wanting action, explanation, possible symbolism about how the Iron Patriot armor used to be bad, but we're totally ignoring that and basing it on the fact that James wrote his War Machine, therefore Iron Patriot is good. As if Dark Reign never happened, which is bullshit because it's on the wall right behind me. It happened. And it should still be going on. Got books like this coming out. Come on, man. Give me some of that first round Dark Avengers. So, anyways, it was a mixed week for me in comics, but a lot of strong titles in there. And Silver Surfer, I cannot vouch for that enough. So, I will post a tour sometime of my nerd room when it's a little more clean. Right now it's a bit of a wreck, but I'm loving it. I hope that you guys are having an awesome week in comics. I'm getting ready for Spring Con up in the cities. I got comics galore to get signed. I actually pulled my mountain here. So I got all these little dudes here to get signed, but I'm very excited about that. DC versus Marvel, Batman, Two-Face, G.I. Joe, Thunderbolts, Halloween Eve, also from Image Comics. Very excited about that. Got an issue of Alpha Flight to get signed. Woo, lordy. So this is gonna be a heavy nerd bag, but it's gonna be awesome. So I'm looking forward to things coming up. I'm getting ready. I'm planning. Working on the next round of comic book look T-shirts right now. Just getting ready. What a great year, 2014, you guys. I hope that everyone is just getting out there, voting with your dollars, buying the books that mean something to you and that speak to you, because that's what it's all about, and that's why everyone in the industry is participating. So gosh, man, I want to hear from you guys. What books are awesome for you? What books aren't so hot? Why? Give me why. I hope everyone has an awesome weekend coming up, and as always, keep it comics for sure, man.